Hey, peace and blessings, family. It's Nero here, and I'm back here with you guys again. If that's even how you make a sentence, um, to make another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about the moon in Virgo. And so, with that being said, let's talk about the moon in Virgo, right? So we know when we talk about the moon in Virgo, we're talking about the planet, the moon, and, in the signs of the zodiac. And this one, the sign of Virgo, the sixth sign. With mentioning that, we can also equate having the moon in the sixth sign of zodiac Virgo as having a moon in the sixth house. So with that being said, let's get right into that. Now, as we already know, the moon represents your emotional nature, that which brings you emotional fulfillment, security, comfortability, and how you react and respond to the world that you are in, along with, the kind of mothering you got and all those things that you're familiar with at a, unconscious, subconscious level, things that you already instinctively, naturally do. All that's the moon. But we mainly talk about emotional fulfillment, your reaction and response for the most part. Now, you place that in Virgo. What is Virgo? Virgo is the sign of Virgo is the sign, kind of like Gemini in a way, but it's Earth. Virgo is the sign that's all about getting, the facts, all the details, having things be constructed and organized, scheduled, routine, and balanced, so that things don't become, chaotic and out of order, all confused and, not clear, those kind of things. So when you put the moon into the sign of Virgo, that's exactly what people will need. So I say these people are like your natural. If you're to say, because the moon represents like your instinctive nature, things that you just naturally already do. When you put the moon in the sign of Virgo, I would say that these individuals are your natural, organizers, your natural, people who are naturally, we won't say balanced, but people who are just, they just people who naturally like to have things, be clear, and have a clarity for things, if that's the way to put it, because you can tell at this point I'm really just trying to put something up on the fly, but it is what it is. But yeah, why I mainly say that though is because when you do put the moon in Virgo, like I was saying a little earlier, um, putting what gives these people emotional fulfillment is being able to have things, be constructed, and being able to analyze things, having things be organized, routine, scheduled, order, pretty much same thing. Being able to have things be in order and clear and not mixed up and all scattered, and all that is how these people are able to, maintain that emotional security within themselves, that emotional stability. Now, yeah. Now we put moon in the sixth house. Uh, Now, I was saying earlier, with having a moon in the sixth house, you can also equate this to having a moon. No, I mixed it up. I was saying with the moon in Virgo, you can also equate this to having a moon in the sixth house. And having a moon in the sixth house just simply means that you are a person who, you will be a person whose emotions and feelings are fixated on things you'll be a person whose emotions and feelings are fixated on things dealing with, having things be scheduled, organized, routine, your workplace or your job, if you want to look at it from that point, point of view. But just, getting your day-to-day, done, and having that be organized, and being able to analyze, things and make changes where changes need to be made. Having the moon in the sixth house, or the moon in Virgo is, you could look at it like that too. Now, when we talk about the moon in the sixth house, or the moon in Virgo, how you like to look at it, you can also you can also interchange this, because Mercury rules Virgo. You can also interchange this with having a moon conjunct Mercury, just like if you were a Gemini moon, because Gemini and Virgos they are both Mercury ruled, but what makes them different is their elements. Virgo's an earth sign, so they like to make changes and have things be organized when it comes to things dealing with, the stability, the foundation, the practicality, the routine, things we already went over. And then Gemini likes to make changes and be adaptable when it comes to things dealing with their intelligence and information, ideas, the knowledge that they receive from the surroundings that they are in, and all those things. So that's their main difference. But yeah, so let's get into moon conjunct Mercury, because both of these signs are Mercury ruled. So when we do moon conjunct Mercury, how it, is able to be interchangeable with moon, in Virgo, moon in the sixth house. When you have the moon in conjunct your Mercury, this means that your emotions and feelings, what brings you emotional fulfillment, and the way you think and communicate about things is, conjoined. They're teamed up. They're a tag team. They're paired up with one another. And then, how exactly does this make sense for people who may not understand exactly how that works? If you're familiar with aspects like to twist things, take things out of boxes, you get it. But for the ones who may not look at it like that, what this simply means is that, Virgo being the sign of organizing, analyzing, having the details, being critical and all that, that there is how it works, because Virgo gets that energy from Mercury, and then when you actually the planet Mercury, and then you put the moon in the sign, you put the moon in the sign of Virgo. That's how you can kind of twist that, take out of that box within your head and look at it like that. If that makes any sense. If it does not make any sense, like I always say, feel free to put it down in the comment section. What doesn't make sense. Feel free to put any of this down in the comment section that may not make sense to you, and I will get back to that. But yeah, before I really start running at the mouth and really get to a bunch of different ideas and get lost and all that, I think that we is good. So yeah, that's why I'm not catching these videos. So I'm trying to knock that down and not prolong them and just waste time. So yeah, with that being said, you guys, this is gonna be my take on the moon in Virgo, which you can also look at as the moon in the 6th house. And if you like aspects, you can also look at it as moon conjunct Mercury. Now, with that being said, did I already say I hope you guys enjoyed it? I don't remember. But if I didn't, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, that's cool. But like I always say, more importantly than anything else, if you have any constructive criticism, not destructive criticism, any feedback, and any ideas that you think would be more productive that you would like to add that may help make these videos more impactful, more profound, always free to add that, because it's always good to be receptive to what's going on, around you, your surroundings, third house. In this case, I'll upload this to my channels. My YouTube channels could be my subscribers. That's my, small community. That's my surroundings. And then vice versa if you're creators as well. But I am getting to all that for my people who like to think about things. You know what I mean when I talk about that too. So, yeah, with these things being said, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope y'all have a good day. Namaste. Peace and blessings.